going to move on, John, to our next topic, and as you mentioned, it's all about NTR Junior. Waiting for the Marvel call-up to join the MCU. John, that's a stunning
Someone
picture
said
here.
that.
Obviously, the screenshot of your man in RRR, which is a fantastic shot there.
He's a unit. He's an absolute monster. Look at the size
I'm
of the
looking at that
quadriceps.
image and I'm going, that's an SS Rajamouli film right away there. Just with the colour palette, the tone and
The colour palette and just the little sort of...
It's almost comic book.
Yeah, but you've got
It's
little
almost
leaves and like bits of forest floor and dusting up into the actual...
It's a great shot, isn't
into
it?
the shot. It's just the attention to detail.
Now,
It's stunning.
I'm going to just read a little bit about this because it's really just getting sort of to the meat and bones of the conversation that took place with NTR Jr. and how he could fit into a variety of these categories, as the Indian actor has seen his career vault to another level after RRR's release in 2022. The Tollywood action comedy musical is one of the surprise hits, not for us, it's not, from last year, as it's largely considered to be one of the best movies of 2022. NTR Jr. stars as Kamamaran Beam, and RRR turned him into a superhero of sorts. Now he's ready to take on a Marvel role. Speaking to Variety, NTR Jr. was asked about joining the MCU next and said, "I would love to do it, I'm waiting for it to happen. The casting decision is now in Kevin Feige's hands." So make it happen, Kevin. John, that just
would you want to join the MCU in its current vein though?
Probably
it's not quite as great as
See,
it was.
the thing is,
3 years
this
ago.
is the thing we were just talking about, though, the sort of after effect of exposure of one film and what this is going to do, not just to the film, the director, but also the actors as well, how that's going to impact them and how their careers will go, whether or not they may want to stay on the same track that they, obviously making great Indian movies, or branching out and doing some Western stuff as well. We saw Dinesh come out, John, and do the Grey Man, and they did with him what I knew they were going to do with him, and I fucking hate when Western films do that. They did it with Jet Li back in the 90s as well, with the Lethal Weapon. But this is a different category. It's a different level of films when you're talking about the MCU as well, and obviously having an opportunity to play a role in there. But it's good to see. It's good to see that NTR Jr. is open to offers. What's your thoughts on this, John? Can you see him in the MCU in some capacity?
I mean, Stephen, I see no reason why he can't, as an actor, move over to the West and do great movies. He's got the presence, he's got the charisma, the acting chops. As I said the other day as well, one of a number of Indian stars who can do everything, can sing, I presume, definitely can dance, can act. It's an all-round performer, so absolutely he can make the jump over and do Western films in general, no problem. In terms of the Marvel side of things, if he can do any Western kind of film, then there's not going to be any issues in him doing anything in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Even we've seen some lesser actors than an NTR doing it. I'm just quickly trying to multitask here, because I'm going to bring this article up because I find this interesting.
Harry Styles is in there.
Harry Styles is in there. He's not even an actor.
No.
So I mean, right off the bat, and you've got him. So you've got a huge party pass in terms of acting ability. So yeah, absolutely, he could go over to the MCU, no problem whatsoever. He's not that old. I think he's like late 30s.
Yeah.
So he's round about roughly the same age. I want to say that. I mean, how old is? He's probably around about the age of like a Sebastian Stan. Just not sure. Stan's the one I'm not sure. He's dead, and he was very old.
Yeah.
Like 30 years ago. He's round about the same age as like a Tony Mackie or a Sebastian Stan. So in terms of age, he's got scope to play a character for the next 10 years. And his acting ability is not in question. Stephen, I'm bringing this up because look, there's 5 potential characters that he could maybe pop in and play. I mean, I don't know a huge amount about the actual comic side of things. We've spoken about this again and again. We are more TV and film oriented. I think it's oriented. In terms of the actual comics, I don't know a huge amount about the characters. Someone in the community did post up a Marvel character of Indian origin who could pop in to the MCU and maybe get played by a great Indian talent. I'd love to see like SS Rajamouli being brought in to direct an Indian Marvel character in the MCU. he's already an established name. He's a massive figure in Indian cinema. Western wise, he's starting to become a really well-known name. He's signed on with a talent agency over here, but he would almost follow the same recruitment style that Marvel have followed in the last 10-15 years. Taika Waititi, huge director, get a cult following, comes in, directs an MCU movie, a huge success. James Gunn, there's been ones before. Kenneth Branagh has been a fucking ever-present figure in film over here, but he directs Iron Man. He could come in and direct a movie. He could certainly bring that in. Thor, that was Thor, wasn't Iron Man, that was Favreau. I see no reason why both sort of figures, all figures in that RRR movie, Ram Charan could certainly come over and do a Marvel character as well. But I don't see why NTR Jr. couldn't play a Marvel character, first and foremost, and why we couldn't get Rajamouli taking his incredible visual styles, because one of the things I've really enjoyed about the MCU over the last 10-15 years, I keep saying it's not quite, what is 15 years now, scarily, is the way they've been able to cherry pick brilliant directing talent, but you can see their own artistic flourishes, their own directing styles. Everything that they bring to their own movies is then brought in and sort of homogenised, amalgamated into the MCU, but it just you've still got their little stylistic flourishes. That's what I'm trying to say.
The only time it's sort of kind of jarring is when an Avengers film comes out and it's a totally different director. We've seen it with obviously Captain America. The
point is, you could see Rajamouli coming in and delivering a Rajamouli style movie with the slow-mos, the stylistic stuff, the close-ups, the incredible shots he does, and making that work in an MCU movie. In terms of these characters, Stephen, you're seeing one there, Dinesh Deol,
also known as Grid.
I mean, there's one he could do. It's an engineer who ever been affected by, what was this, Terrigen mist cloud? From the Terrigen bomb, he gains powers, and obviously he's able to control electromagnetic spectrum. I see no reason why he's inhuman, so this is off the sort of mutant thing that we're about to go and explore in the MCU in the next 5 to 10 years.
That's a good call,
Don't know why he couldn't come in and do that. You've got you've got Spider-Man, an iteration of Spider-Man. We're doing multiverse, why not?
Pavita Prabhakar,
I don't know if that's a female one, because I did see an actual, no, it's a boy, some boy. So
village boy, pure village boy.
Giant Man, kind of maybe on the nose with Ant-Man being in there, maybe a little bit. That one maybe not work. Cerebra, Shakti Haddad. Do you know what I mean? You've got options here, so at a point. Also, that's a she. So that's off
that sounds like a Professor X, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's off the table. It's a she. But I mean, there's brilliant talent over in India. I don't know why we've not got an
manipulate
Indian.
the nervous system as well. We're paralysing or stunning people.
But it's X-Men. We're about to explore X-Men. This is a female character, but Steve, why have we not had an Indian MCU character yet? But we technically have. We've got Camille Nanjiani playing a sort of Bollywood actor, but he's Pakistani. But I think, were they showing him off as Pakistani in the MCU, or was he meant to be Indian? Was he a Pakistani actor playing an Indian?
They actually touched on where,
because he was a Bollywood actor, wasn't he?
I'm not really sure, but we obviously know where the actor's from.
But I think he was playing a Bollywood actor in his sort of human form that he was hiding in plain sight as in that movie. I don't know why we've not had an Indian actor come over. There's certainly scope, there's characters in the comics to make it work. Indra, I don't know if this was the one. Again, Xavier, Stephen, this is just making sense in terms of where we're going next with the MCU.
It could be
mutants, X-Men. These characters are linked in one way or another with Charles Xavier. The time could be perfect. The stars could be aligning.
Maybe once they've got all the sort of pieces in place for the X-Men, the new cast that is, maybe this is when we will see these characters come to the forefront, because they all seem to be connected in some way to mutants or X-Men arc, so it would make sense. But having NTR Jr. make his MCU sort of debut,
Marvel's massive over Monday as well, Stephen. Some of the best reactions I've seen to Avengers Endgame and Infinity War have been in Indian theatres. You go onto YouTube and look up the reaction to the portal scene, they're losing their shit. So they're every bit as passionate in India about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Can you imagine taking that passion, the love for that universe it's already there, and taking NTR Jr. or Ram Charan or some other huge figure from India and putting them in that universe? It seems like a match made in heaven. Why is it not already happened? Love NTR's confidence though. He's like, hit me up, bitch.
I'm just waiting on the call, Kevin.
Get me in that fucking universe right now.
Make it so.
Make it so, number one.
But anyway, we're going to move on.